Hey everybody, hope you're having a good day. This is number 3 of Alliance War Season 3, and I am now in Skrull Empire SAS, and we're going up against Adam. These guys were a pretty tough opponent, but I think we had the rating on them, so it was ours to lose here. And I do apologize for the Path 5 sort of old data here. I didn't update it for tier 1 just because I haven't had enough data yet. I promise you guys, the way that this data thing works is the more time goes on, the more accurate it gets, especially as I'm changing tiers and stuff like that. But the first note I have is magic. So I scouted my path actually, and I pretty much knew who I was going to fight, but it kind of sucked because it was the 3 unavoidable damage champions in this game. So I start off with magic, and I'm moving on to Domino, and then after that, Iceman. Oh, it's brutal. So magic's no problem, so that's why I had to bring Blade. I mean, she's tough, but at the same time, look at this. Like, I don't even worry about the limbo. I just go in with the beefy special 2, and there, it's all good. So it seems that maybe in the I don't know if in the higher wars that more tough defenders are placed on this these first few nodes. It seems like they were really trying to throw us off just because they moved node 29. The meta shifted a little bit, so we'll have to see how that goes. And I think you'll see for node 29, I actually didn't get. I'll have to update that in a different way than the node description. So Dominoes up next, and I'm not super worried. I'm boosted pretty heavily here, so I'm just taking the signature damage. You can see I'm getting a little bit of game lag, and I've been getting a lot of game lag recently. So I get the parry off. Actually, she's not so hard to parry as long as you wait for her to come in and you get the parry off the right. It's kind of hard to know. Exactly when you can do it, but it's sort of an instinct thing. And so I'm just taking some damage, but oh my god, she does get a stun on me, and I was like, oh my god, this is going to be brutal, so I have to be really careful here. I do get the power drain off. That was very important, and then I decided to go in for another stun just because I was just feeling a little bit nervous here, and so I wanted to, she got lucky, I wanted to bait the special 2 and then go in for the kill. So I could have done this finishing at like 90%, but the way it worked out was I finished at like 56% just because I got tagged. And you got to really watch out for that lucky. I haven't fought too many Dominoes yet, but she's not that hard to beat. She's a good solid diversity or defender for diversity wars. I don't think she's an amazing defender. She's just pretty good. So the next one is Iceman, same kind of thing. He's good. You want him on your defense, especially with diversity in play, but he's beatable, So all I have to do is heal up, and willpower will take over. I'm not sure if I have a heal block. No, I don't have a heal block on this node, so maybe heal block would have been better for the Iceman there, the kinetic reactor maybe. But yeah, I'm basically eating the cold snap. It's doing I think it's a SIG 200 Iceman. I'm just here like, oh come on, man. So much damage, so it's not too hard. I'm using my special 1 a lot in these 2 fights just because it's a way to manage power, to keep the fight under control, to keep the enemy in their corner. It's just a good way to do that actually. So here I am about to bait a special 2, I dex both of those, and my auto evade kind of messes me up there, but it's okay. Rather than dodge the heavy there, I just throw my special 1, get the stun, and it's all good from there. So moving on to node 29, so I wasn't supposed to take this fight, and then it just sort of worked out that we really needed me to do my best in this fight. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, oh my god, what a waste of a boost. This fight's gonna go really bad. It's so hard, guys, this fight. So I throw on all these boosts for nothing, and I played really, really poorly in this. I just didn't know what to expect. There's so many moving parts with this node. So you've got the feats of power. You've got there's a lot, guys. There's a lot. So I get the soul imprisonment. It's okay. So I'm here. If I parry him, look at cornered. Look how much damage it does. A double medium gives him more than a bar of power, basically. It's also a power start 1. Every time he goes through a bar of power, his ability accuracy gets increased. So I get tagged by that one there. It does happen. And then I go in for these hits. It's going okay, but then the Aura of Incineration, just on top of all the node in the corner that I'm trying to manage, he gets really lucky a few times in a row, and it really throws me off. So you'll see here, okay, so it's hitting into his block, and he gets 4 incinerations, and that was it. That was it for me. I was dead at that point. The incineration damage was just too high, and I was too close because I missed the special 2. And I was thinking, I don't think I'm going to be able to build up enough power to actually. And then he's got Masochism. I forgot about the Masochism, so I thought, well, I'll just tank the special 3 and see if I can get some damage done on him before I'm gonna die, because it's pretty. It's seeming at this point it's pretty impossible with him basically gaining an aura every few hits in the power game. It's just not gonna happen. So I died. Luckily, I had backup. Dooley Ray, he was able to back me up. We wanted to do some sort of collaboration, and there he goes with his Void. He made it look very easy with his Void. You should just go check out the fight that's on his channel. We'll try and, because we're in the same battle group, we feel like there's some opportunities for collaboration. We'll work on that. But he backed me up. He got the Void down, or he got the Mephisto down with Void. Void is definitely the way to go on that node. And I think in the future, I think the officers probably learned that that's probably the best champion to fight. So I heal up Stark Spidey on the just before. I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to heal him, and so I didn't show the heal, but I used 2 of the level 4s again. And yeah, I'm going up against Yondu. Yondu's easy, man. He's no problem. I just have to get like 15 hits in, and it's basically over. Bait the special 1, got tagged, but it's okay because this is the last fight I need Stark Spidey for. And yeah, he goes down. It was just my first fight in Tier 1, or my first war in Tier 1. I was a little nervous, guys. You can tell. You can definitely tell from my very, very sporadic gameplay. But I do pull it together here for this fight. This is a fight I've done many, many, many times, and I'm feeling real good about it in general. And just the more I play with Vision, the more I want this guy to be one of my next 565s. Probably, if I don't get Quake, it'll probably be him. If I get Quake, it's going to be tough not to rank her up, because she could take this fight easily too. She could take most fights. So anyway, Vision is killing it. He keeps, the reason I throw his special 1 is because what I can actually do if I decide to only throw the special 1 is I can keep him from getting any specials for a good chunk of time. It worked out that with the block damage I got to the special 2, but what you can do with Vision, and when especially when you're going up against bishops, is that special 1 gives you a lot of block damage, and I hate dodging it, and I don't want him to get to a special 2 either, because that thing hits really hard if you mess up the dexterity. So what I do is I just take enough block damage with Vision, and hope for the synthesis to come in time, and then I just try and keep him underneath. So that's basically what I'm doing here. I'm taking the block damage, and I'm getting tons of armor breaks on this guy. I'm finally doing a little bit of damage. I'm not bothering with the intercept, and the last hit kills him, so there he goes. He never was able to fire even 1 special. But that was it for the war. Even, despite me messing up on that Mephisto, every death counts in these higher tier wars. We still won, luckily. Lucky for me. So I spent a few hundred units in that war, wasted a lot of boosts though, man. That was brutal. And especially too because the backup came really late, later in the day, I think, and I wasn't able to continue on with those boosts, I think. Okay, it's hard to say. It's hard to remember. Anyway, yeah, that was brutal. Anyway, so I went 5-1, brings my total to 18-3. I'm not really keeping my deaths as down as I want. I still got the death there, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, we got the win, and a win in Tier 1 that was nice. So we actually ended up in Master after this war. So we were Master like number 9, I think. And that's gonna go up and down, changing all the time based on the war results. But yeah, it was a cool thing to see my alliance being in Master. There's something to that. There's some very good feeling you get seeing your alliance so high up in the rankings. But anyway, that'll be it for this war video. I hope you guys enjoyed the favorite champs and face reveal stuff. That's gonna... I might work in the camera for war videos, maybe between fights or something like that, if the editing works out. But I think I'm gonna save that for later. There's plenty of other types of videos I can do that on. For now, we'll keep the war videos how they are. The format's been working for me, and so we'll continue on doing it that way. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. We'll see you soon, and yeah, take care.